Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Owls.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First and 10. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll leave it with him. It's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. trying to beat him to the corner on the right. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man, it's Ramirez. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Samuel. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Kennesaw State right back to work. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Makes the grab. It's Kane. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Terrapins are on the move. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Back to throw, it's Ramirez. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Maryland! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Ramirez. Fires to the middle. And the ball is picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Here we go. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the team.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running it to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Maryland 24, Kennesaw State 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm in pass rush. Everybody remembers their first sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Right back to it. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Ramirez. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And a really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalties.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Ramirez. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Samuel. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Kennesaw State right back to work. They want to just keep throwing it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Off play action. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He makes a catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Ramirez. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. to the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Maryland, 24, Kansas State.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news...
Snags it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go right back to him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man, it's Maddox. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone, he picked up 3 to the 11.
A lot of times the defense is focused in the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the offense. Calls his own number. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Touchdown, Terrapins! And the pummeling has started.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 27 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back if it... happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Quarterback checking off. Going up top on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Sends it downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. How about that D coming up
about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. He looks that one in nicely. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Down at the 26-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! And the route is on.
Number 17.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Maryland offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They'll test the right side. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
And the Terrapins will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. He gets a block. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Now this offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's the running back. Gain of 3. It's 3rd down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Might as well stick with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are.